Hello, my name is Shelby,
My name is Jenna.
I'm Isaac.
and this is the first episode of
Random Topics with Teens.
Today we are going to be talking about school, all things about school.
We're all seniors at Southside in the IB program.
And
We're
we all-
fed up.
Yes, we're very fed up.
Lately, it's been tough this year. Like with Corona, man, all this online stuff.
We've had so much work.
Yeah, I feel like people just assume it's easier because we're at home half the time, but honestly, I think it's the complete opposite. Because we go home and they say we can communicate over email and Zoom, but we really can't because the internet sucks. And yeah, so then we're just all lost. We come into school and no one knows what the crap they're doing.
Yeah, so we're going to go to college soon, and we're all like wondering how we're going to pay for it. Because it's expensive. In my personal life, I got into a really good college out of state. And you already know, if it's out of state, it's going to be expensive. So, here I am, at home, on my computer. Woo! I got accepted. Open up the email. Check out your financial aid package. I check it out. They wanted me to pay $67,000. I said, what? So I said, well, not going there. And honestly, I don't even know if I can pay for the in-state college, but you know what? If America wants me to go into debt, I guess I'll go into debt.
America does want you to go in debt.
I know they do.
That's how it runs. Off of our debt.
They don't want us to be successful.
Alright, and for me, I'm going to an in-state school, but it's a private school, so it is slightly more than a public school, you know? And luckily, I got a athletic scholarship and academic, but my family doesn't really get that much aid. Well, we did this year because my father quit his job. It's kind of crazy. To get more money, you just have to quit your job, apparently. But once he gets a new job, it's going to be a lot of money. And I've never had a job. I think I have like $200 in my savings account total. So you know, I'm saving up the big bucks for college.
Okay, for me, I've applied everywhere as out of state, which means it's going to be expensive, and I'm not getting too much aid, but my dad did retire. I don't think that means they're giving us more. But I've gotten two financial aid packages, and they still expect us to pay like $50,000, and that's a lot. And I have a sister who's about to graduate in 3 years who's also going to college, and it's just a lot to follow. And I haven't had a job either, so I'll probably have to start working in college to help pay for it.
And I've had a job, but even with saving up, it's like you're not going to save up enough for college, especially if you have to work to pay bills. It's like all my money isn't going into a savings account specifically for college. There's other responsibilities people have, and the same thing is going to be true in college. Of course, I'm going to have a job, but I'm going to have other stuff to pay for it. As well, in my real life, after I graduate, all my money isn't going to go to paying off my loans. So there's going to be inflation, or there's going to be these high interest rates, and I'm going to end up paying back triple what I took out. And that's just crazy.
Yeah.
When education should be accessible to everyone. And some people, college isn't even an option because of the money, so they don't even try. And that's...
Yeah. And another issue with school is we've stopped learning and sometimes teaching for the reasons of knowledge, and we just want to get that grade. We just want to see that A on the report card because that's what's going to get us more money to pay for college, even though we could have straight A's and not know crap because all we did was do what the teacher told us, and that results in good grades. But the reality is most knowledge is going to come from actually trying, and a lot of times doing stuff outside of school because the teachers are limited by these curriculums that they have to teach us, even though a lot of it doesn't really matter. So then we have to wait until the last 2 weeks of the school year when we're done with testing to do stuff that actually matters and the teachers actually want to teach about. And a lot of times, at least for me, the stuff that we've done like in math or something the last 2 weeks after finals are over has actually helped me more than the stuff we had to do because the state tells us to do it.
Personally, I'm tired of having to just learn this stuff that I do not care about and take a test and forget it. If I'm just learning it to get an A, okay, I want to be learning something that I'm going to remember and something that I maybe not so much as have a passion for, but it's something I'm at least a little bit interested in. Like, why would I care about digestion? Why would I care about lipase, ligase, amylase, galactase? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna forget after the test. I'm gonna forget.
Yeah, I feel like I barely learned this year because it's hard, especially on virtual days. It's easy to tune out because you have to really pay attention to the Zooms, and it's hard to like discipline yourself to take notes when you're alone in your room and you could be in your bed. So it's just more about being good at school and knowing how to get your grades up and maintain them rather than taking the time to learn. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for in college, to like take classes on things I'm actually interested about, and I'll probably have more motivation to actually learn because that's what will really matter.
Especially if we're in person, that will make a difference because I know when I'm at home, I think about food and I go to my kitchen. And the Zoom's still going, but I'm just like, well, they're not saying anything for it, so I just go.
And that was our rant about school.
Which concludes our first episode of Random Topics with Teens.
Share your thoughts about school in the comments and keep an ear out for our next episode.